So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong with me, your host Vivek Mabubani, and the other host who is...
I'm Mohammed Magdi.
Yes, we're back again, everybody. It's another week. Think about your life. What have you been doing? A whole week is gone. If you're listening to this a week later, another week is gone. What are you doing?
You sound like my mom.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I tell you, man, I'm really having these moments in my life now where I'm I'm not in midlife crisis yet, but I'm at those moments where is this where I want to be?
Yeah.
Is this where I am? Is this who I am? That one of those things where every day I'm like, are you happy with today? Did you enjoy the day? So yesterday I actually went to a school to give a talk.
Right.
And it's my last basically show in Hong Kong before Melbourne. And I went there and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm slipping all these new bits that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And just throw it into these kids and see what happens, right? But the whole talk was more about like how to look at life from a more fun way.
Right.
So I was like, hey everyone, I was at K11 Musea, the mall. Tell you a fun angle.
Your inner Seinfeld.
Yeah, exactly. Just doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I felt like such a parent. I'm like, so that's why kids, all you really have to do is every day when you end it before you go to sleep, ask yourself, did I enjoy today?
Right.
Ask you, did you enjoy today? One of those things.
Like,
You're like, yay, the teacher's looking at us, we better respond.
I know.
It was
It
the
sounds
best,
like
man.
they were not having fun.
No, actually, they were having a good time.
Okay.
Mostly because, honestly, school talks, every single time you always get, let's say, the NGOs and different charities to give talks. And fair enough, you don't expect them to go up hey, kids, who hates drugs? So I go there and I really turn it up. Like, teachers get to the point now. Let me explain something. This concept I've always said in Hong Kong is very interesting. When you have a certain brand name or celebrity status, when people don't find you funny, they blame themselves.
Right.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, I didn't get his joke,
Yeah.
right? In the beginning of my
We were
comedy-
talking about this last week about the art, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
exactly.
you go to see a
the
painting.
artist. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
You're like, I'm dumb.
Yeah, I'm the idiot, right?
Yeah.
This is not a bad piece of art. This is me not understanding it, right?
Right.
So I was at the school. The teacher was very kind of was up in Fanling as well. And I went over there. The teacher kept telling me, messaging me as well, hey, just let you know, our kid's a bit shy. They may not be very laughable, but, it's all good. And I was like, first of all, that's
Relax.
my job.
Yeah.
If I don't do a good job, it's my problem that they're not laughing. Secondly, it's cool. I grew up over here. I get it. And thirdly, I was like, I've done enough school talks that I have built the confidence. I'm like, trust me, this first bit's going to
Can
get
get
it.
the kids
I'm gonna
to
get
crack.
it. I'm going to get it, right?
Yeah.
So I always start, every single school talk I love starting with my joke about my name. The whole
Right,
where
yeah.
people can't say my name is Vivek, but
Yeah.
in school, and every kid over there is like, okay, this is one of those stupid, boring talks about their
Right.
life story. Okay, what did the teacher call you?
But
And
then
I'm like,
when you get a laugh early,
yeah, then
you're
they're like, wait,
oh,
hold on, what just happened? Did I just enjoy that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best, man.
Yeah.
And then you can see the moment I'm doing that bit. Okay, so the bit goes like this: is like, my name is Vivek. In roll call for school, the teacher couldn't pronounce my name, so instead of saying Vivek, the teacher called me Wick Wick.
Right.
Now you can see that moment.
Yeah.
All the teachers suddenly go like, well, what?
Yeah.
Did they just respond?
Yeah.
Right. Even the teacher who told me, she's like, oh, this is interesting. I never expected that.
Yeah.
Right. To the point at the end of the talk, the teacher actually went up and said, oh, so we've done a lot of these talks.
Yeah.
It turns out you guys can respond.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She
I was
started
like,
blaming them.
Yeah. She's like, oh, it turns out you guys were not, quiet. You were just,
Yeah.
being dicks.
Right.
You just didn't care.
Yeah.
And I finished that. I'm like, okay, nice.
I can imagine you single and going on dates and opening with the same joke
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I would love to see a montage of you
I bet
going up every time.
I bet you that would be my thing. Imagine a speed date,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you have
exactly.
10 people one after another. You're like, hi.
Yeah.
My name is Vivek, but guess what people call me? What? Right? And the girl who I just speed dated just now is
Yeah.
next to me, talking
Right,
to this
right,
other
right.
guy.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh,
Yeah.
she does this with all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like one of those typical pickup line kind of guys where he goes up to girls every week and
Right.
says the same thing. And
Yeah.
they're like, wow, he's really funny. He's so
Right.
cool. And then a week later, wait, well, hold on a
Wait,
second.
you do that?
Yeah.
To everyone?
I'm just
All the
one
time?
of
Yeah.
a million, it's so silly.
I mean, in stand-up, you also get that for people who are not well-versed. Now, luckily, because of the internet and Instagram clips and all of that,
Yeah.
even the most the person who's most disconnected from stand-up knows the idea that people repeat
Yeah.
material. But even when I started 10 years ago, people were still stand-up was not as mainstream, and people would come back to shows wait, I heard that joke before. It's yeah, that's kind of how it works.
I know.
You're
that's
still
my
working
set.
on it. Yeah, that's
exactly.
my set.
Yeah, that's my set. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you came. I'm
Yeah.
bringing you what I produce. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the funny thing. I've had people even ask me with open mics as well, with a lot of local Chinese.
Right.
They think open mics every week is a different material.
Right.
So when it doesn't hit, they're like, oh, well, I got to go throw that one away. It's like, no. No, you don't throw it away. You work on it and come back next week. They're like, but it didn't work. I was like, that's the point.
I mean, to be fair, some comics here, they need to throw their
that's very
away.
true. Yeah. So let's have a rule of thumb. If after 5 open mic nights, you didn't even get one improved laughter, then I think by that time you could say, you know what, this one's got to go.
Right.
This one's got to go. Let's try a whole
There are
different
people who have been doing the same set for 10 years plus in Hong Kong.
I've seen it. There have been.
There's like, I can think of 4 names right now. 10 years plus.
Right? I know. And you're just like, and the best thing is that it's not that they're mixing and matching. Like they have A and B and C and D.
Right.
They're doing the same order as well.
Yes.
Right? I do respect the emotion where they're like, I'm so pissed off about it. It's like,
I don't respect the disrespect to the audience.
Yeah. Where it's like, come on, man. Like after 10 years, it's about time. You know? Yeah. This is literally the definition for why you should retire.
Right.
This is literally the point that you should do that. Yeah. So these are the things that I always tell people that when they're trying to understand comedy, the local scene, number one, because again, you're just looking at from the final product point of view. You don't get the work in progress. But what I tell them, I was like, you need to understand it's a lot of fun seeing a comedian improve a bit.
Yeah.
And the idea of like, so I'm going to hear the exact same thing. How is that going to be fun? I'm like, exactly. You've never experienced it before. You've never seen it evolve, and therefore you can't understand the concept. But I know what you're going to say. You're like, do you?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You know the direction. You don't really know exactly what I'm going to be saying, right? Yeah, so there's that as well. But yeah.
I like that. Like sometimes there are like over the years you get a couple of like regulars, and you can see them like what I like to do if I'm doing similar set is that I like to add an extra tag to surprise them. Even if I'm getting to the same punchline, adding a tag because you can see that they're kind of following the beat. They kind of know where it's going, but then you add something new and they're like, wait a second.
Yeah, hold on. That was
happened?
A good one. I didn't expect that one. Yeah, exactly. One of those. I mean, that's the thing with live performances that you get and especially with us, we're not working with a whole team of people. So you can just, have free will to change up your script a bit here and there.
Yeah.
So again, for the others who have been keeping the same exact script for 10 years, good on you. But I think I would be a bit like, come on. I need to change it up, not even for the audience, for me.
Yeah, for you, exactly. Because also like you do gigs when it's like muscle memory, right?
Yeah. It's gotten to that already. Yeah.
But then you can't just keep doing that.
No. There's some variation to that. But like I said, going to schools, giving talks versus, let's say, a different comedy audience. Again, different experience. But it's just fun to see how it evolves. Like giving you another example. Remember on the podcast, we were talking about how I'm trying to kind of parent myself with my Facebook usage at night. So I've turned that into like semi-bit now.
Yeah.
And I actually went to the school to do it. And I had to make sure I was like, don't say Facebook, say Instagram.
Right.
They don't get Facebook.
Yeah.
Right. And that moment I was like, oh, I'm localizing it. Look at
Nice,
me.
yeah.
I was like, hey, look at this guy.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is I'm like, oh, they don't like it. They kind of give you a little heart and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I have to be careful with the wording. All that kind of silly stuff. Yeah. So it's quite interesting when you're like.
It's so funny that you think like now we're so old that you're like, oh yeah, the people under 20 don't have Facebook basically.
Dude, every time I'm in school and I'm like, hey, you guys can follow me on Facebook, you see eyes rolling. They're like, oh, it's one of those guys. Oh yeah, full on. I don't even mention
an ancient
Facebook.
person here.
Yeah. Dude, it's so crazy. Like now I literally at schools, I don't even mention I have a Facebook page. I'm like, yeah, just follow me on
hilarious.
and not even Instagram. IG. Follow me on IG.
Right,
you can't say Instagram, dude. Yeah, if you say Instagram, they're like,
because you don't want to sound lame. Basically.
Yeah, dude. It's so stupid. Yeah. So I finished that. Now, again, I want to remind everybody, if you've ever been to like offices or any kind of thing where they give you a little visitor label, make it a point to rip off that label when you leave that venue.
Yeah.
Do not have it on yourself when you're on the train.
Right.
Don't have it on yourself when you go to shops. And definitely don't have it on yourself when you show up to your next gig. Okay? Nothing shows unprofessional than having a secondary school fan ling visitor sticker on your body and go like, hey, I'm the MC for tonight.
Yeah.
What do I do?
You're like, you're talking about AIDS for 30 minutes?
Exactly, right? And they're like, hold on, this is very weird. Like, are you a visitor? Did you just come to Hong Kong? Are you here seeking for help?
Yeah, is this like from immigration? Like, is it a visitor at the airport?
Yeah. Are you allowed as long as you have the sticker on? What's going on? Yeah, so actually last night I also, after the school thing, now these are one of my fun things where I have like gigs throughout the day.
Right.
So, okay, let me explain my little neurosis that happens to me on a daily basis. Okay, I had the gig in Fan Ling
at
around 3:30 p.m. and then I had my AIDS Concerned gala dinner MC work.
It's already funny.
Right over there. So the best thing is, like, on one hand, I'm telling these kids, like, hey kids, go for your dreams, chase everything.
Right.
On the other hand, I'm like, hey, we gotta save some money, we gotta raise some money.
Right.
A lot of people need some help, right? It's like, complete opposites. However, in between, that's the crazy part where I'm like about to fly to Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is my last weekday before I fly.
So there is something to be done. You can't just like hang around.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't just be like, let me get my laptop, have a little coffee. I'm
Right.
like, okay, I have till 5 p.m., man. The
Yeah.
gig is, I have to be there at 6:30 p.m. I'm giving
Where is
myself...
the AIDS gig?
At Chimsar
Yeah.
So family down to Chimsar, no big deal, easy
Right.
ride, right? And let me tell you, everybody, I felt good after that school talk, to the point I took the East Rail line, that KCR whatever line,
where
there's a choice between standard class.
You took the first class?
I went first class.
Oh,
man.
I always wanted to see what like the first I don't
Dude.
think you can even go like walk through, right?
You can, when you're on the train, they have a little machine to beep your card so you
No,
can
I know,
upgrade.
but you can't go without like
You have
can
to,
just like take a look.
No, you can't.
Yeah, because I wanted to take a look.
Yeah.
And
It's
like,
really gray area because like you can quickly walk through it, but if that station has the staff there to check,
right,
they
the
can like,
inspector.
oh, sir, why are you
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
So I'm on the train. This is okay. Again, let me just tell you, the good feeling of I sat there and I was like, a foundling. I'm gonna go down to there. I deserve.
how
this,
much is
right?
the upgrade?
I believe it's an extra $10.
That's it?
Well, I mean, let me just say,
Yeah.
for someone who's,
I mean, extra $10 on the train basically means like another ticket.
it's like a double,
100
kind of like think of it like a
exactly.
double, So I think it's fair.
Yeah.
A double to the fee, fair enough, right? You get a seat
But when
as
you
well.
hear first class, you think you're gonna
Dude,
pay like $100, right?
You think you kind of like, this must be, because like the number of people going first class is not that many, so you would assume, oh, it must be way more expensive.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
$10 jumps to $30. I get it, 3 times the price.
Yeah.
You go there, you're like, huh.
Yeah.
What have I been doing my whole life?
Yeah.
I think I can afford this.
I can afford this.
I can afford this, right? All right. So I'm on the train, and then I was hoping in my heart, I'm like, please do the checks. I'm a legit ticket holder. Do the damn checks, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sitting there, and I hear the next station, 2 people walk in, tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's it.
Nice.
This is it.
Yeah.
And that's the moment when I was like, dude, come over here. I have my octopus ready. I'm rocking and rolling. They
Yeah.
come over to me, didn't even ask me. I'm like, bam, here.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. Right? And then the best thing is the lady behind me
Yeah.
did not have her ticket done.
Oh, that's the best feeling in the
full on,
world,
dude.
Yeah.
You can see the
When you're
whole
legit
train.
and someone got caught,
Right?
You're
Yeah.
like, that's right.
I was sitting there going like, just keep that your laptop, but
Yeah.
I'm not really working
You should have
anymore.
like even like carried your ways, like, excuse me, how can you let this happen?
Yeah.
Like,
I just
yell
roll
at the
my
staff.
eyes so she can feel it or something. No, so I was at my laptop. Clearly at that point, I stopped working.
Right.
I was paying attention without looking, all right?
course.
So now I'm listening to this thing, and the staff are so generous.
Yeah.
They were like, ma'am, this card has not got the first class upgrade on it. Is there another card that you have, right?
Wow,
In case
yeah.
they mixed it up.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, I have this one. Oh, and then she brings out another octopus card.
She's giving them like,
Trying to-
welcome
whatever.
privilege card.
Yeah,
Let's try this one.
exactly. What about this membership card, right? Will that work? And they're like, no, so ma'am, I'm sorry, but none of them. And the craziest thing is she didn't even have a turnstile entrance on her octopus.
What?
So somehow she probably jumped over or something. I don't get
She
it.
jumped over and then had the balls to sit in first class.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Right? And I was like, whoa. Now I didn't have the guts to turn around and kind of look at her.
Yeah.
But however, from the voice, I could sense it was a clearly 50, 60-year-old lady.
Right, yeah.
Must be inspired by Michelle Yao doing some kung fu move,
Yeah.
jumping over the turnstiles.
Right.
Got over here and then started the whole play dumb thing.
Nice.
Oh, I don't understand
And
technology.
when you get caught, I guess you don't just kick you out. Like you have to pay, right?
Yeah, there's a $500 fine or something like
Oh,
that.
damn, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that's first class pricing,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best thing is like hearing the lady go on and on about the inability to use technology.
Right.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
the only person in Hong Kong who has the lowest level of octopus usage skill
Yeah.
is Cara. Cara Lam.
Yeah.
If you know, in the beginning, before she became the chief executive.
Right.
she
Yeah, we
did-
remember this story.
Right, yeah, right. Walking through and not knowing how the turnstile works. I'm like, okay,
Right.
that is the new low.
Yeah.
But this lady took it to another level.
Right.
She started talking about how
Maybe
she
it
doesn't-
was Carol. I mean, you didn't look.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. You know what? Now it really could be.
Yeah.
After
you
know,
just described basically her age range.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Her inability to use
yeah.
octopus. And now she doesn't have a job anymore.
and let's be honest, like a year without government paid makeup service,
Yeah.
you could look very different.
Right.
To be honest,
You didn't even see what she looks like.
I did
right?
not. I did not. Because again, I was too worried, to look him in the eye and stuff like that. So the whole time she kept doing the whole technology. I don't understand that.
Oh, maybe just like our intro, she went like, I would like to say the card is dead.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Must be that, man. I bet you anything she thought the card was dead, And then the best thing is like, ma'am, here's your bill to pay. The bill is dead. And they're like, wait, I'm confused, man. Like, who do you think you are?
She's like, do you not listen to the podcast?
Yeah,
What is
exactly.
wrong with
Hello,
you?
Hong Kong. The guy's right there. Right? That's why I'm on the first
Yeah.
class, 'cause I saw him.
Yeah, I was following him.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so they took her off at the next station and probably had to do some processing work. $500.
Shit, so they find her.
They find her and she's got to get out of the train. Next station, do all the process, the paperwork.
So when you get caught, like you can't just be like, let me pay now because
Apparently, you can't do it. That's Malaysia only. You can give them money straight up. Here, Brian, get lost.
right,
you know?
right, yeah.
No, but I think they have a system where you do have to pay, but maybe
Yeah.
not on the train.
Right.
But I believe they have to keep a record of your name
Yeah,
and everything
catching
because it's technically
someone.
an offense, right?
Sure.
So they probably have to keep that on record, so that way in the
Damn.
future they know, hey, this person,
Right, right.
So oddly enough, I mean, if that really was Carrie Lam and this was her legitimate, humble attempt, saying, you know what, I want to be with the people now.
yeah.
But let's do it in baby steps. I
Right.
can't go to standard class just yet. I
Yeah.
need to be first class just to kind of get
Yeah,
into
get
it, right?
used to it, yeah.
So she probably thought, after all those years of getting free services, driving and everything, she's like, well, technically, I mean, this is no different from a chauffeur, just that I'm just carpooling.
Yeah.
Right? So she just got on and thought that was
Right.
it. Yeah. So for all you know, it could be if it was in fact you, please just send me a message.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she is on IG, isn't she?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Well, actually, that would be very interesting if she actually.
I mean, you
is
would
on
love to have her on.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And just like ask her a lot of questions, be like, what were you thinking? Let's start with that. you know?
Yeah.
She's like, I was not. I was like, okay, next
That's it.
question.
Yeah,
there we go.
next
That makes
question.
sense now.
Yeah.
Okay, all questions are
So
solved.
you're on the first class going to Chim Cha Choi.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to Chim Cha Choi. Now, I was supposed to do a detour, go to Mong Kok to pick up some stuff. However, here came the Mission Impossible moment of my
Mm. Yeah.
life. Now, this is Friday, and anybody who lives in Hong Kong knows that one of the biggest printing companies is called ePrint in Hong Kong.
Mm.
And basically, they're super convenient. You put stuff online, next day, pick up real good, right? Pick up from different branches all over the place.
Mm.
Now, I had to go to Mong Kok to pick up some stuff. However, my brain in my planning stage was like, but I have to go to Chim Cha Choi for the gig.
Mm.
How about I go pick up my cards from Chim Cha Choi right before the gig, all right?
Yeah.
This is all the stuff. Now, the problem is this. When you have a passenger...
Oh, so you can choose which shop,
Yeah, to
Mong
pick it
Kok
up.
or TSD.
Yeah, exactly, right? Now, however, the problem is this. I had to go all the way down to Mong Kok to pick up the stuff. I was looking at the time. I'm like, I don't know if I can make it in time for Chim Cha Choi. So I go down to Chim Cha Choi, pick up that stuff, and I go back to Mong Kok, pick up that other stuff. Then I go to my gig, and the whole time I still have that visitor label on me. Everybody has been looking at me like, are you a visitor in ePrint?
Yeah.
Are you visiting our shop? What's going on? So
Right.
I'm running around town.
And no one obviously tells you like, hey, you have
Absolutely nobody. I bet you anything. Let's be very honest. If I saw someone else with a visitor label, I probably wouldn't say shit.
Right, yeah.
Right. So I don't blame him. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah. So I did
Yeah, you
all that
see
stuff.
people sometimes like leaving work or whatever, still wearing like the name tag.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah, the little lanyards and everything.
yeah.
Unless, of course, now for some certain jobs, that's like a kind of cool thing to wear.
Right.
Like if
Well,
you,
I
mean,
mean,
like-
job like a surgeon, I guess.
yeah, you'd have one of those.
But then you probably, if you're a surgeon, you're probably not on the MTR.
Probably not.
Yeah.
If you are, maybe first class at best,
Yeah.
But then, okay, so actually that's a good point. Like, who would want to be wearing their staff card running around town?
Right,
I
yeah.
feel it's mostly bankers. I really feel that.
Really?
So far, everything I've seen has always been like banker because I see
Right.
the logo of the banks and everything.
Right,
And
yeah.
I guess maybe also it gives them a sense
I guess
of pride.
it's sense of pride, or maybe like, do you want to tell people that they're rich, right?
That's that.
Right.
Or they have no sense of identity. Where
Yeah.
they're like, who am I?
Right.
Tell me,
Yeah.
and hopefully that will help open conversations.
Imagine like us like walking around town with like holding a mic stand.
Right?
Just
That would be
like-
so insane. Just like FYI,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I do,
Yeah.
right? I mean, wasn't it back then where, let's say if someone did something against this society, they would be shunned and they have to wear this sign on themselves,
Right,
running
right.
around that I'm
Yeah.
a pedophile and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Isn't that the equivalent?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where you're like, I'm an analyst, like, yeah, and that does nothing. What about, like,
Right.
that doesn't impress me at all.
Well, now there is also ways like you can do that by signing up to Soho House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
just,
and
like,
then just showing them the membership
Exact-
card. be like,
showing them
oh,
the membership card, yeah.
And then making it a point, bumping into people on purpose. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to Soho. I was like, we didn't ask you that.
Yeah,
You don't need
or
to tell
like
us where you're
running into someone like not even around Shangwan at all.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Oh, I was just coming from Soho House. What about you? It's
Yeah, yeah. You're like,
well, you didn't have to tell me.
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I mean, it's irrelevant
Yeah.
where you were coming from. Like, it doesn't help me with our conversation.
Right.
Yeah, but I get it. I understand that kind of good feeling of like, I paid my membership fee. That just happened.
Fair.
It's legit. Let me make it a point.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I'm also like guilty for that. Like recently, I've noticed myself just maybe without realizing every time someone's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, just go to Melbourne next week.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
that is also a big event, and it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like a one-off, right? Like
Correct.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
a recurring thing.
It's not a regular thing. I go there every
Also,
now
I
and
was
then
about
casually.
to make fun of also people who are coming like wearing the pure gear.
Yeah.
And I realize you are literally
I'm wearing it right now.
Because I'm like, oh, so how is also pure? Like,
Yeah,
pure.
yeah.
Like, oh, make
Purposely, I'm a member.
Exactly.
Just FYI.
You're literally wearing the pure shirt.
Now, I respectfully
Yeah.
only wear it indoors. Okay?
Right, yeah, okay.
Because technically, you're not supposed to take it out of the pure venue. But to me, I'm
Yeah.
pure everywhere. It's just one of those
Yeah.
things. No, the pure
So
t-shirt,
wait, they tell you not to wear it?
it basically says it's for use within our pure venues. That's the whole
Right,
idea.
yeah.
Like that's the whole concept. But
Sure.
let's be very honest with you. Every single damn member is stealing their shit
Of
to
course.
wear. Okay?
Yeah.
And nobody's keeping it. They're
Yeah.
all sending it back to get washed and
Yeah.
stealing another one.
Yeah.
Very fair. I fully see it. I see people hiking
I mean,
with it.
given membership fee, like,
Buddy,
yeah.
I should get one free t-shirt
Exactly.
a month. Easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, at least a towel, free t-shirt, everything, right?
Yeah.
So I get it. I don't blame people. I do it myself, so I'm not, going to be
Yeah.
like, hey, you can't do that. That's wrong, right? So the best thing, though, is that I think it's come to a point, even when I go to Pure now, that even the staff in the changing room, they see me, and I have this is my routine. Okay, so anybody over here, first of all, don't be looking at me in the changing room,
Right.
trying to see my routine.
Now you're telling them the routine, and
Yeah.
I'm sure a bunch of our listeners go to Pure.
And I bet you they do the same thing.
You go to LKF or where do you
I
go?
usually Kinwick and Soho or
Yeah.
LKF. Usually that's my common ones.
Yeah.
But I do the same thing for everyone, right? So I would go there. You get your t-shirt, you get your shorts, because it's all stacked up in the racks. You pick it up yourself, okay?
Right.
So I always get 2 and 2, like 2 shorts, 2 t-shirts, and in a bunch.
Right.
Now initially I was like, oh, secret. No one will know.
Right, yeah.
But at some point I kind of figured like the staff were like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I literally don't
Like,
care.
I didn't pay for this.
Yeah, I
like,
don't
yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I just pick up the dirty
Take all of
laundry.
them. I don't
Yeah, I don't
care.
give a
Yeah.
shit. I'll just refill it. It makes no damn difference to me,
Yeah.
right? All right. So I do that, and I just put it all into my. I basically keep one set in the bag, one set for me to work out with it. All right,
Right.
all good, right? Okay. So I do that, and then I come back, and then basically like, after some time, I realize there's a problem because now I bring these back home, I
Yeah.
use them, and I keep them in a bag collecting them.
Right.
At home, I have a whole bag full of used pure t-shirts. Okay.
Yeah, okay. You can
Now-
start a little side business, basically.
Yeah, right, exactly,
Yeah.
right. So now I've got to take this whole bag full
Yeah.
and go dump it in that little laundry basket over
Yeah.
there. Now that is the tricky one.
Yeah.
Because that's damn obvious.
Yeah, it is.
Taking another t-shirt, maybe he'll sweat, he'll change later on, that's good. But this is a whole bag coming in without wearing pure clothes right now. Fresh off
Coming
the
in from
streets.
outside.
Yeah.
It basically looks like you're making them do your own laundry.
Exactly, right? Which I heard Soho House does for you or something.
So
like that.
House does do that. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly,
Which
so I'm
is
like-
wild.
It's wild,
Yeah.
right?
I think, the gym laundry, like the same system, but
Yeah.
except that you can just
Use
give
your
them
own.
anything.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't, that's like, how
Wait,
is-
is Pure, like, do you have to wear their gear?
no, you don't.
Right,
Yeah,
so
a
just
lot of
there-
people do not. Like, and
I can imagine also if you pay like $1,000 for a Lululemon pair of shorts.
You're wearing that.
You're wearing that shit.
damn right,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. I mean, look, I in the beginning when I started working out over there, it really confused me. I'm like, why would you wear your own clothes? I mean, blah, blah. But the more you do it, the more you meet the different people. You're like, oh, I get it. It's a style thing. It's a personal thing. Oh, I don't like it. Other people wore it. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So I actually asked one of the trainers. I'm like, hey, man, what's the deal with people not wearing the clothes that you provide?
Yeah.
He's like, just think of it this way. You have 2 types of people. There's one type of people that go to a noodle shop and use the chopsticks that they provide. There's the other type of people that bring their own chopsticks.
Yeah.
And you go to a noodle shop. You're going to the same damn noodle shop.
Yeah.
Same noodles, but you have your own stuff.
The,
I'm like, all right, fair
the
enough.
people who bring your own chops, unless it's like crazy COVID times or whatever, I don't like you.
It's overkill, right?
Just so you know, I don't like you.
It's overkill.
Yeah.
However, I must say though, the people that do choose to wear their own outfits
That's
at
fine.
the gym,
Yeah.
they look good in the outfits. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. I'm like, you know
Sure.
what? Do that.
Yeah.
Keep doing that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and again, you spent a lot of money on Lululemon.
damn right, dude.
You're
I
gonna,
mean, you're definitely gonna have to use that. Up.
Lululemon can also be worn outside of mid levels.
Yes.
outside of what's the bakery?
Bakehouse.
Yeah. I was like in other places aside from outside bakehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also allowed.
Although I guess maybe like there's some special function on it that somehow when you wear it in Soho, it just feels more correct.
I know.
Right?
It's wild.
It's all over the place, right?
I lived in TST for 2 years.
So you know.
I swear. No, in TST, I swear to you, I didn't know Lululemon existed until I moved to the island.
It's possible.
It's just like it doesn't. It's like
Yeah. It's just
different
it's a different culture.
sphere.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I fully get it. That's why Lululemon has a big store right down to Smack in Central. Going like, trust me, people. Before you go up, take the escalator. You need a pair. You need a pair. Let's go get it done
Yeah.
and go up there and enjoy. Yeah, so that is the story of my life. And then in the evening, AIDS concern gala.
So
I
okay,
hosted
so
it.
AIDS concern is whose concern is AIDS concern?
Yeah.
Who is?
So just to clarify, the grammar is AIDS concern, not AIDS concerned.
Yeah.
So, so AIDS isn't concerned. It's a concern about AIDS. Yeah, I get it. When I first saw, I'm like, wait, hold on, who's concerned about? Wait, shouldn't it be concerned? Like, AIDS,
Right.
So it's AIDS concerned. Basically, it's an NGO to support people who might be HIV positive, and
Right.
also basically kind of work. So okay. So let me explain something to you. Like a lot of times when we see statistics, you see like, oh, this is bad. Oh my God,
Yeah.
discrimination is terrible, right? But when you actually meet people who actually go through it, where on a daily basis they get told off, they get abused and stuff like that, you're like, damn, this is a problem, man.
Right.
It's kind of like saying, oh, comedians are sometimes depressed. Oh,
Right, yeah.
But when you meet them, you're like, man, this is pretty grim.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your life. Like you have
Yeah.
to sit over here waiting. Oh my God, that sucks, right?
Yeah.
Like you
people,
only see,
people don't know that a lot of the gig
Yeah.
is waiting.
waiting,
Yeah.
or like sudden things happen,
Yeah.
or someone screws something up, they're overrunning, or like the light doesn't work, and
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh,
Apparently,
man.
acting is much worse too. Acting is a lot. Like you hear actors talking about how grueling it is to just sit in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like people talk about like, oh yeah, you can't complain because you're making millions of dollars. It's like,
You're
yeah,
like,
that's
buddy.
still a person though.
Oh yeah.
Like. Oh, like a lot of the acting is just literally just waiting.
Yeah.
And like I'm not an actor at all. Even there's tiny things we did when we were shooting stuff in China, for like a sketch that end up being 5 minutes on screen.
Oh, yeah, a whole day
First of all,
gone,
it
yeah.
takes a whole day.
Yeah.
And second, the amount of repeats and waiting for like someone to set up the light, someone to do the sound, someone to fix your hair, all of this stuff. It's just
Yeah.
like it's boring.
Absolutely, man.
Like-
I've done some filming stuff for ads and also some
Yeah.
TV, movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And man, the waiting
Yeah.
annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
The worst is after you've done your bit,
Yeah.
you've done your part,
Yeah.
but they keep you
Yeah.
just in case.
Yep.
Oh, I remember. Okay, so I did this one thing in Macau. All right, it
Right.
was one of these fight event movies.
Right.
Okay, so they had me as a ring announcer. It was a
Right.
smaller movie, it wasn't the main big one. And then they had basically me as the announcer and just basically saying, welcome our fighter from Hong Kong, welcome our fighter from I think Brazil at the time,
Right.
Anderson Silva.
Right.
That fighter was
Oh, wow.
he was there, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, I took a photo with him and everything.
That's
I was
awesome.
Like, I saw him. I was like, wait, hold on. That's hold on.
What?
The spider. What? Huh? Yeah.
He's
and
like,
I went up. I'm
he's like top 10.
dude.
Yeah.
I walked up and I was like, I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
Anderson Silva? He's like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? what the hell is going on
Yeah,
over here,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then like he's a super nice guy.
Right.
We were talking a little bit, it's okay, and then we started the whole filming thing.
Does he speak English at all? Because
Barely, barely, yeah.
Because he usually
Not
like,
much, yeah.
after he
after
does
the
like
fight, he does-
Portuguese.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So he a little bit. Oh, thank you, yeah. Oh yeah, filming, yeah, good, stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? So we were just talking a little bit.
Also,
of
I
that.
don't think there's many brain cells left anyway.
Probably, yeah, one of those, right?
Yeah.
So
He probably spoke English at some point.
yeah,
and someone knocked the English out of him.
It was like the typical, like the mom smacked the English out of him. Yeah, that happened. So I remember that, and literally I was there for the whole day.
Yeah.
I had filmed
For
in
like a role that is like 20 seconds on screen.
easy, right?
Yeah.
It was like 1 minute, and of course the director comes in last minute. Okay, I want you to change this up. I was like, buddy, I memorized everything. Now
Yeah.
you're suddenly completely changing it, and he's like, action. And I was like, what the fuck? Right? And then so I go to the thing, and it's okay. They did like 3 or 4 takes, all good. I'm not the main star.
One
What
for
is it?
safety.
Yeah.
I hate that
1%,
word.
Yeah. You're like, but we got a good take. Yeah, but just in case it's not good. Like, so it wasn't good. No, it was
Yeah.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine. Yeah, I was like, fine, make up your mind.
Yeah.
I get it. We got it done. And I just sat there. Now, I had done other ads and everything before, so I always had my laptop with me. I'm sitting there, and I tried my best to make it a point, letting them know I'm still here, buddy.
Right, yeah.
Can I go yet?
Yeah.
And the staff, they're not going to take the risk because they technically booked me for like the whole day. And they're like, well, we have you for the whole day. We don't give a shit. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I know, but it's kindness.
Yeah.
Maybe, just be nice.
Yeah. Also, one less body you have to deal with.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just
exactly,
move me
yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Everyone wins.
Stupid
Yeah.
stuff, right? And then like lunch will come and like, oh, what do you want to eat? I'm like, can I go? Like,
Yeah,
I don't have.
yeah.
They're like, oh, you just have to be here in case. I was like, I literally looked at the script. There's nothing else with me in it.
Yeah.
No, but just in case. I'm like, what? They're gonna add a new line?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, I would just show up in the back door and be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
fight. So yeah, finally it finished, and it was like I think like 6, 7 p.m. I was in Macau. Oh, you can go. I was like, fuck. At 11 to 7, man. I was
Yeah.
sitting there just wasting my
damn,
time.
yeah.
Because I got there like, I think 8 or 9. We filmed like the first scene done.
Right.
And then at that point, I was like, But at the same time, I'm like, look, as much as I bitch, chances are I probably made more money than someone who worked a whole day at an office.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
There is always that. Like,
There's that, yeah.
But I mean, again, even when you're talking about like the highest level, like
Yes.
the top superstar.
Even they're like, buddy.
Yeah, it's just
At
like
some point, the money
there's still
doesn't do it, yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, there's still
you
people,
can
yeah.
pay them $1 million for
Yeah.
that day, and it would be worth it for them. But that's still like someone who's just sitting in a trailer for
Yeah.
8 hours, just like,
Yeah.
what?
Right? And those are the moments where you kind of go like, huh, so it is true money isn't everything.
Yeah, no,
right?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it is a lot.
Yeah.
It's not everything.
I mean, also, you can make the trailer really nice.
Fine,
Yeah.
but still, I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a trade. It's
It's
like I said, you can live in like the Mandarin Oriental like 4 seasons for
Right.
21 days during COVID quarantine, but
Right.
it's still the goddamn hotel.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
still
And
not the
you're
same.
still not allowed to open the door.
Yeah, it's not the same,
We
man.
forgot about that.
Right?
Oh my God.
Let's not even remember that.
Yeah, let's
forget
not.
that. Yeah, forget that
So
one.
okay, so back
Right.
to AIDS concern.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I go there. It's a fantastic. Everybody's dressed up. Basically, the whole theme was radiate. Really nice, and you can see everyone's like properly dressed. And I
Is
came
it
in.
really cold?
It wasn't really cold. Yeah, it basically because it was a ballroom, so everybody had their suits, like shiny stuff. It's a reason to dress up, right?
Right,
Fair
okay.
enough, right? So, and you had a lot of the LGBT plus community there as well, so
Right.
you knew the style is gonna way up over
Right,
there.
yeah.
I go in there,
gonna
I
be all
show,
glam.
right? It's all
Yeah.
glammed up and everything. I go in there with my stupid visitor label still on me, right? And I'm walking through the crowd, going like, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me," and I've done enough of these gigs that they recognize me.
Yeah.
And you can get those looks going like, hey, isn't that the
Yeah.
comedian? Or isn't that the MC
Yeah.
guy? But why is he dressed like shit?
Yeah.
Right.
So you're supposed to change to a tuxedo
I go,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah. So I go there. I have my tuxedo in my bag and everything. I go get changed.
Yeah.
And then we get the whole show
So
started.
now you finally realize that you have your visitor badge when
Yes.
you're changing.
When I got into the room, put down my bag and looked at the mirror, I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
God
fucking
damn it.
idiot. A whole damn day,
Yeah.
dude. A big-ass visitor. And not just visitor. It says, like, the Fanning Lutheran Secondary School, big words,
Yeah.
and then underneath 31st March.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, God damn it, they even know it was today.
Exactly.
It wasn't like one of these things, oh, it's a memory that I kept from 10 years ago.
Right,
it's
right.
like, this fucking happened just now, right? Yeah. So I go there, and of course, and I was like, the worst audience to look like an idiot with a visitor label
Yeah.
is the audience you're going to be entertaining later on.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And they've all seen you like, oh, this guy doesn't even know.
Yeah.
How unaware is he of life, right? So anyway, the whole night begins. It's pretty fun. And I wanted to say, like, I really appreciate how that crowd, again, like I said, we had all mix of people from lawyers to bankers to LGBT plus community to basically people who are, concerned about AIDS. Let's put it that way, right? And the crowd is one of those types where they're like, if I don't like you, I don't care about you.
Right.
But if
yeah.
I like you,
Yeah,
we're
you're-
in, right? We're doing this stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know who's like that?
Yeah.
Black rooms.
yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, black rooms, like one of two things.
Correct, yeah.
Either
Extremes,
they're,
yeah.
either they're loving you,
Yeah.
or you're dying.
out, you're
yeah,
done.
you're out,
Yeah,
and there is
completely,
nothing
yeah.
you can do about it.
Absolutely, yeah. So I started the whole night as the MC trying to get their attention, and
Yeah.
I could sense that a lot of people were still mingling and talking.
Right.
And I've done enough of these gigs where you have some crowds where they're like, oh, we don't care about the MC, I don't
Right.
care. This audience did not seem like they didn't care.
Yeah.
But they were like, I'm still mingling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep mingling.
Right. Yeah.
You
Don't-
do you,
yeah,
I do
exactly.
me. You know.
Don't- Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I was like, okay, this is.
Don't get in my way too
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you're doing like a standard like set basically.
No, basically just welcome MC stuff. I'm not doing comedy.
Oh, yeah,
But
okay.
I wasn't doing comedy yesterday. It was just me MCing. But like whenever I MC, I always start, good evening, everybody. How are we? Blah, blah, stuff like that. And I'm like, hey,
Right,
make
right.
some noise. Right?
So you up the energy a bit, but they're like, don't, just,
Yeah.
you do your thing.
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
Don't be like, hey, so where are you from? And
Exactly.
like,
Yeah. And the best thing is that when you see a bunch of people in the front all sitting down, the ones
Sure.
in the back are still standing around mingling and everything. I'm trying to get their attention. And the crowd that doesn't care is when the people standing don't even turn to look at you.
Yeah.
Like, you talking to me?
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. This
Right.
crowd turned, looked at me. They were like, smiled a bit.
Give you an acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement
Yeah.
that like I see what you're doing, but I'm still doing this though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue now. I'm like,
Right.
fair, fine, no problem. And
How long are you supposed to be on stage for?
as much, I mean, 4 or 5 minutes just to kind of get their attention because
Right.
I have the speeches,
Yeah.
and I cannot have people still standing around when
Sure.
they're getting speeches. I got to
Yeah.
get them sitting down, right?
Yeah.
So my go-to trick is always, all right, if you're a fan of this gala night, please make some noise. Come on, everybody. We're your fans. The people in
Right.
the back here. I don't seem like you care anymore.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
Right.
guilt them into it. And then finally they're like, okay, we'll sit down. This guy's really not stopping.
Right.
And finally, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I have a lot of energy, man. Let's
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
And then finally sat down. We did the whole thing. It was really nice. We raised some funds. We talked about HIV awareness. And like I said, the one thing that really touched me the most is hearing the stories and being like, whoa, my God. I mean, I've heard discrimination, but like being attacked and everything, this is crazy. Yeah. It was one person who talked talking about his being HIV positive and being basically telling people about it. A lot of people are quiet; they'll be secretive about it. But like Daniel basically talked about his HIV positive life and how the problem isn't so much about raising funds. It's more about getting people educated enough to not discriminate. And when I mean discriminate, I don't mean like, hey, you're HIV positive, get out of my face, right? But to discriminate in the point of like, you goddamn HIV positive, get out, pushing you away like you have, some big issue.
Yeah.
So and I was like, wow, I never thought of it from that angle. Like,
yeah, that's brutal.
Exactly, so that kind of things happen. We did the live pledge, which I love. I love live pledges for two reasons. Number one, it fills everything I like to do, which is goal setting.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the number we got to hit. We're going to make it happen. I love that stuff, right? And then the second thing is nothing brings me more joy than taking other people's money for a good cause.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, I just took your money, success for me. I did a good thing, brownie points for me.
Yeah.
This is the best thing ever, right? So so I did that, and I was inspired by one of the ways to get people to give money is to annoy them.
Right, yeah.
Right? So I remember like when I was...
So you nagged them into paying, basically.
In a way, yeah. So we hit it, we aim for a target.
Yeah.
And then we kind of hit that target, and I'm like, come on, everybody, we can do better than that.
Right.
And we finally hit like $100,000 in funds raised.
That's
and,
really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, this is good. We're feeling
So
good
it's
tonight.
like people like in the community or like people like leaders, as you said, like bankers.
You get
like
mixture.
lawyers,
You get like
whatever.
supporters of basically supporters of the community. You got
Yeah.
lawyers and stuff. And basically, I would say it's not your typical philanthropic crowd. Like normally when I've done these fundraisers, you have certain crowds where they're like, we came in here with the $50,000
Sure.
check ready to go.
Yeah,
Right? This
yeah.
crowd came in with their own wallet.
Oh,
When
wow,
they're like, all
okay.
right, you know what, this is really me giving.
Yeah.
So the numbers were smaller compared. Like I said, there was only one pledge donation when I was like $10,000 or $20,000 at a go. I'm like, wow, you
Yeah.
know. Personally,
But everyone else was just literally giving out of their own like pocket.
Yeah,
base.
so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
I've done gigs where like people are 20,000, another 20,000.
So it's all like those are mostly tax write-offs though.
In
like
many
you're
ways,
coming
yes.
in, you already know.
You know.
Yeah.
You came in with that. Like
Yeah.
I think I did the Malaysian Chamber of Commerce. I think someone just like whipped out $50,000 here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like,
I mean, that was gonna go either to
was
tax
gonna
to
happen.
IRD
Yeah,
or
or
to
this
the
one.
charity. So
correct.
you
Yeah,
might
so
as
you take
well.
it. Yeah. And then the whole peer pressure of like he did 50, I do 52. It's like
Right.
okay, people, calm down.
Yeah.
This is not how the money should work. Okay, maybe $50, but not 50,000. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So we did all that, finished up the night, and then I always do my traditional end of gig ceremony, which is eat dessert.
Right. Yeah.
And I love Western
gig?
meals. At the gig,
yeah. Okay. So there
normally
was a dinner, and then
they have their dinners and
Yeah.
everything. I get dinner before for crew
Yeah.
meal, and then at the end they always have the the petit whatever it's called, the final macaroons and chocolates.
Right.
And I love it when they have Western catering because I know that's gonna be macaroons and chocolates.
Yeah.
I hate it when it's
you've done
Chinese.
this long enough.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for that, man.
Yeah.
They whip it out. I'm coming out, and what I will do is I go to like the main head table or the committee team table.
Yeah.
Well, I go, hey, good stuff. Good job, baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you know what? Anybody wants that macaroon? No, it's mine. I take the whole plate, walk away.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember coming here to record like a couple of months ago, and
With
you had
like
a bag of
boxes
macarons.
I'm
And it was
inspired
from another gig.
yeah. Inspired by my pure t-shirt grabbing
Right.
technique. I just go and take the whole plate. I'm like, all right, I'm taking this is mine. Because by that time I've won the crowd over. Everyone's
Yeah.
happy with my job. I'm like, if I take this plate, no one is complaining.
Right. Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna like, you can't do that. I'm like,
I mean,
yes,
even
can.
if they don't like what you just did, it's just like it's a funny story for them. It's like,
Yeah.
this Vivek guy.
He just like bombed on stage. He just took sweets. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, like, what kind of a person is he, right? Yeah. So that's my thing. I love doing.
So
at the
as
end.
people are listening to this, if they're listening right after this episode comes out, you're actually flying. You're in the process
I'll be
of
in the air.
being in the air right now.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you feeling about having such a long haul?
I'm
Because
super
to the
excited.
UK is not that far.
It's
not
around
that
7
long.
hours, I think, but Australia is like 9 hours.
Yeah, Australia.
So it's a bit
people
longer.
don't know, like
They think
if
going
you haven't
down is no
flown
big deal.
that route.
Yeah.
like you don't know how long it is. It's really long.
For me, the 4 hour mark is when it starts hurting.
Yeah.
I've noticed that when I go to, let's say, Singapore, Malaysia, I'm just like, just right.
Yeah.
5th hour, I'm like, man.
I heard because people, I think I mentioned this in the podcast, try to go to the US and like looking at flights and stuff. But that's a whole
16
other
hours, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Oof.
I'm not like because Australia, I did Melbourne to Shanghai, and that was really long. That was I think
That'd be like 11.
Yeah,
Easily,
10,
yeah,
11
yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
But apparently, you go to the North America and you're going into 16 hours. Like what?
Brutal, dude.
Yeah.
That would drive you. Like, I've done it
I'm
before.
claustrophobic, dude. Like, I'm genuinely worried that I would just be like,
Yeah.
I would be that guy, the idiot in the back that they're like restraining to the seats
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
having a panic attack.
Yeah. And they're like,
It's like, let me out.
Yeah. And everyone looking at looking at you, and if I were on the plane, I'm like, oh, you're reinforcing stereotypes, dude.
Exactly.
What are you doing, man? Why are you like, stop praying, stop praying?
Yeah.
yeah, I get it.
16
Yeah.
hours, like, what are you? Like, you can't even, like, no amount of drugs will knock you out this long.
So this is the thing I've noticed with planes. Why the journey, the 4-hour mark is my limit for feeling fine. I can deal with it, right? Because by the 4th hour, I've been looking at something so short-sighted that my eyes are like tired,
right,
to the point I want to sleep. I want to take a break, but you're not comfortable taking a break, so you're not kind of resting,
right,
and now you're just like exhausted.
Yeah.
You can't really see properly anymore.
Yeah.
The food sucks.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my God, just power through this.
Yeah.
My God. So I think that's the biggest issue I've had with flying is that I get tired physically and mentally, and you're trying to move around, walk around. But how?
I was gonna say I'm also that idiot who just walks because I'm not
Up
just
and down?
claustrophobic,
Yeah.
but I get restless pretty easily.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's kind of my fault because I like a window seat to like look outside for my claustrophobia, so I don't feel like
but
stuck.
You want to keep moving.
But
in
I
and
want to
out?
keep moving.
Oh, dude, you're the
So
worst,
I'm
man.
like,
Yeah.
But like I actually now, because I try to find the A380 planes, even
Yeah.
when I was flying to Bangkok from here to Bangkok a few months ago, there is a special route for Emirates. It's basically like they do a stopover in Hong Kong.
Nice.
Which means that like on the way from Hong Kong to Bangkok and back, it's still the big A380. And the A380 is great because the space between the aisle is huge.
Yeah.
You can actually just walk around, and they have this little bar. Obviously, it's closed for like poor people.
Yeah.
So they have another bar upstairs, but there is an area right behind the cockpit when you can just like stand there.
Yeah.
I stood there last time for like 40 minutes. There is also little stairs. They put like a tape or the velvet rope.
Yeah.
So you don't go upstairs
Fair
where
enough,
the
yeah.
where the
Obviously.
actual, you know,
The
people
better
who are
off
worth
people,
it.
yeah.
But I sat on those stairs just waiting for someone to tell me off, and no one did.
Fair
I
enough.
was just like kind of sitting
Yeah,
there.
what
like,
do they care? They're like, whatever, man.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there playing with my phone. And
Yeah.
like, yeah, whatever.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
you feel like you're on a cruise ship almost. Like
Yeah, it
there
could
is
be.
space.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
for me, like, I usually like, obviously, aisle seat is my favorite one because then I don't have to bother people. If it's 4 hours, I sit window because I'm
Right.
like, I can hold the piss in for
Yeah.
4 hours, right? But if it's not, I'm going to do aisle seat.
Yeah.
What I will do, I'll be in the middle row aisle seat. In other words, the middle, you know, the 3 columns, right?
Yeah.
The side windows, the middle, and then the side window as
That's
well.
the worst.
I do the middle because that way, whoever is on the other side has to get off. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to move. go bother the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you're not seeing anything outside.
What the fuck am I looking at? Clouds?
Sometimes like there are some really cool like coastlines and stuff.
Buddy, I have the internet. Have you never seen me with nature?
No, but yeah, I know, but
Buddy,
you can look outside and like there's some really cool stuff.
I have a 32-inch 4K screen that can probably show you a better photo of what reality is than what reality can show me. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like you get like sometimes you get like the purple light or like the orange light. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah, or like some small islands. You're like, what is that even? Actually, I'm pretty sure I asked on the podcast group before when I was flying somewhere. I'm like, what is that? Because we have a couple of pilots, and Nina works for Cathay Pacific, and I'm like, what is that? And they very quickly got the answer from me because I'm like, that looks like a cool like island or whatever.
Yeah.
It looked like a perfect round. And somewhere off some coast.
Yeah.
And they told me what exact. I think it was like a military base or something.
could be,
But
could
like
be,
they
yeah,
got
yeah.
me right away. Like it was really cool.
Yeah, I know. I do. I must admit, like that first takeoff part, seeing like the city become smaller and smaller,
Yeah.
like that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
However, that's a cool 20 minutes. And the next 8 hours and 40 minutes
clouds.
are gonna
It's
suck.
a lot of clouds.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? It's cool. I'm good.
Actually, one thing you owe to yourself, anyone who's listening, is to fly into Egypt and look over when you're landing because you see the pyramids, and
Yeah.
it's so fucking cool.
Really?
It's really
I've never
really
seen
cool.
that. I gotta
That's
see
really
that.
awesome.
Okay,
Because
okay.
you're usually I think the route is just like I don't know if they planned it like that or not, but like it's so visible and they're quite big like as you're landing.
Yeah.
And so they're clear and
Okay,
it's very
okay.
cool.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
well,
owe
I
to
mean,
yourself
I'll look
to
out
that.
for that. I mean, if I do see pyramids, I know I went on the wrong plane. So
Yeah,
that'll be an
exactly.
issue I got to deal with.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. I mean, I'm feeling pretty all right with Melbourne. I mean, I finally finished my last gig of Hong Kong before Melbourne. I
Yeah.
have today, as we were recording, I'll be running around town doing my last minute. Oh, I got to do this. I got to make that.
Yeah.
And then I'm leaving my final Sunday as that one day. Dude, I haven't had a full day to just sit and do stuff.
Yeah.
In God knows how long. So I was like, you know what? Nobody's touching Sunday, man.
Yeah.
I need that day, and I guarantee you, some stupid shit's gonna happen.
Of course.
And I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. We're gonna
I
have
mean,
that.
Yeah, one last thing. We have, over the next couple of weeks, you have special guests hosting / guesting.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna figure it out. So basically, this next few weeks, I'm gonna be in Melbourne. Mo's taking charge of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
We're gonna be global.
Yeah.
Different
So
continents.
you might find some names, some different voices.
Yeah.
On the podcast. So stay tuned for that.
That's right.
And
And
we're looking forward to hearing all the stories from Melbourne, man.
Definitely, man. And just to remind you as well, if you do have any friends in Melbourne who speak or understand Cantonese or simply want to learn Cantonese, please tell them to come to my show. It's just go to my IG, Funny Vivek, or just melbourne.funnyvivek.com. It has all the information.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, I've really hustled as hard as I can to try to sell tickets. The festival has just confirmed 2 extra shows for me to do.
Nice.
Yay!
That's awesome.
I love it. Cantonese shows over
Yeah.
there, you know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, if you have any friends that speak Cantonese,
Link for the shows is in the episode description
Yeah.
right now. So click on that. Send it to all of your Cantonese speaking friends in Melbourne.
check it out.
Have fun, man. And we'll hear back from you soon.